The all-new 22 Civic, now on sale at Team Honda on Siegen Lane.
It is Tuesday.
That's what I hear. Not Monday, right?
Ooh, not a Monday.
Not a darn Monday.
But it is cold again.
That's what I hear. Also what I hear. Look at these clear skies over South Louisiana.
It's going to be a nice
That's not too. You can maybe see a little bit of breeze blowing in the trees, and actually that is contributing to the feel-like temperatures. I mean, we woke up this morning 35, 36 degrees in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
It's still just mid-40s.
And that's still cold.
It's kind of chilly.
Part of the world.
It's still chilly.
And we're expecting a lot of this ride down the Six Flags, as some people like to say.
Yeah, I know, right?
Six Flags
Exactly.
Park. Yeah. It's going to stay cold for a little bit. We're still in the lows, you can see, 40s and 30s for the next, really, 6 days or so.
Yeah, and it's just, look, welcome to winter in South Louisiana. This is kind of where we should be. You know, Steve's been talking a little bit about it. But when you look at that, and you look at the lack of rain, and the temperature's kind of where they should be, you know what? We'll take this.
Exactly.
You know, we'll take it. Some
And
good days.
It makes up a great day to start back to school.
Oh, St. Helena. You're right. St. Helena Parish going back.
Good sun.
Going back, exactly. Going back in person, because there were some issues last week.
Yeah, with COVID testing supply and influx, and with everyone trying to figure out what schools are going to do as they got back to school. Well, St. Helena said, hold off, we're going to start next week. And so today's the big day. Good morning, St. Helena Parish.
No kidding.
A little bit busier out on the road.
I would imagine. There is obviously some requirements. You got to be able to show proof of a negative COVID test before you get in there.
Yeah.
Parents, if you can't do that, you're going to have to hold off on back to school as far as back to classroom in person teaching and learning until Friday. But if you got that test, that negative test, ready to go, get through the doors, get in your seat, and let's do some learning. So yeah, St. Helena back at it.
Trying to make the spring semester happen for
Trying.
everybody.
Trying.
Yes.
Okay, so that's going on today. There's some things going on today, and as the week moves forward, healthcare.gov, the website, the marketplace,
Yes.
Final day, the deadline is approaching.
So if you've been going without health insurance for the longest time, but with COVID in the mix, us entering year 3, and you're like, I need a health insurance plan,
Right.
but it's overwhelming, and it is, I know.
Yeah.
Deadline is this Saturday to apply through the open marketplace. So if you need some guidance, if you need somebody to walk you through, there's a lot of questions, you really don't know your status, you don't know what you'll need, there's a place where you can go today, 1 through 3 p.m., where you can get help. This is sponsored by the Louisiana Department of Health. It's going to be, and I'm going to get this wrong, near the Baton Rouge General Mid-City
yeah.
campus.
Yeah.
Let's see if I have an exact address for you.
It's, well, you know where Baton Rouge General Mid-City is, right there on Florida Boulevard as it runs into, was it Peachtree? And so Department of Health is setting up shop right there, working with national and state and local leaders. And they're doing this all this week, in fact. The rest of the week, the Department of Health is going to be setting up this in different locations. Tomorrow, I think you said it was going to be New Roads.
At the New Road City Hall.
There you go. And today it is in Baton Rouge from 1 to 3. Which is the exact address for Baton Rouge General Mid-City. Now, they're going to be doing it adjacent to, again, Department of Health running this one. That's, you know, to get, just to, you know, see a human and have that conversation. If you'd like to, there is always healthcare.gov, ease of access, you know, fingertips, dial up the internet, that kind of a thing, some options. But as Liz mentioned, the deadline is approaching.
Yes, and just know it's not a one-size-fits-all.
No.
So you've got to figure out what your needs are, what your family needs are, and then go from there. So it's good to ask questions with this. Big deal.
This is a story that rightfully so is getting a lot of attention right now.
Yeah.
Fire at a daycare. Nobody hurt at all. Nobody was even there at the time.
Silver lining.
Exactly right. But the damage done to this daycare has pretty well knocked them out of business, at least for this location.
Yeah, and so the problem next here, right, is with all these kids enrolled, with all these babies, and with the staff, you got people who need to work, and you got parents who need babies who need to be taken care of while they're at work.
Right.
So the owners of this daycare, Mrs. Jocelyn, is looking for anyone who has space available, a temporary space until they can get things going again for Raising Angels there.
Yep.
They need that space. So if you know of somebody who happens to have an empty facility, anyone who has room to take in about 100 kids, about 15 staff members, they watch a lot of kids.
They do.
They're asking for help in any possible way. Even if you can make a monetary donation,
There you go.
any little bit can help.
So this is exactly why we kind of point you to these kinds of stories, because you know your heart is big, and you see, like you said, those little babies and their families need help. The staff there needs obviously that, you know, that paycheck. Just trying to figure out the Band-Aid solution. while they work on their physical structure, and then they get back after it. So find the story in your 9 News app at WAFB.com. It's pretty easy. It's still one of the top ones. You can make a phone call. Liz just mentioned, Miss Jocelyn, the head, the main contact over there, or you can actually use your Cash App and get monetary donations directly to Raising Angels. When you think about trying to just get back into it with everything else going on, that a fire knocks you out, South Louisiana usually has a way of stepping up. We'll see here.
Can't wait to hear the follow-up.
Yeah, no kidding. Speaking of making a difference, talk about this group right here. My gosh, Big Buddy.
Big Buddy, obviously a well-known program across the Capital Region, known for pairing mentors with children in our community, really putting an emphasis right now and putting a call out for mentors. They need people to get involved, and it could be as little as writing a letter a week. It could be as much as volunteering a couple hours a week. Whatever you are able to contribute, they could use your help. Because if you're an adult, you've lived some life that has some wisdom to dispel that could really help out a young person in our area.
And I think what you just described is going to be very appealing for a lot of folks. It's kind of a buffet style of options, right? You know, I can't give this many hours, but I could give this. Oh, well, guess what? This is available to do. So what a perfect time. January is National Mentoring Month. And so, you know, Callie Hubbard was live this morning talking a little bit about Big Buddy. There's so many great ways to get involved with our community and with our youth to help kind of maybe guide them down some certain paths. Big Buddy is just one of them, one of the major ones, obviously. So if you have some time, or just, you know what, just if you want to learn a little bit more about what it is they do and who it is they help, check out this story, and maybe it inspires you to, you know, donate a little hour of your time here and there and help out.
Yeah, and spread the word too. Really, the goal of this is paired with the city parish initiative to reduce crime, right? Because when kids are busy doing good, you don't have time to get in trouble. So pair that with doing some good, with spending some time together. It's a win-win situation.
It really can be. And so if you have the opportunity, please log on and see what.
Callie's got it all ready for you.
See what you can do. Well, they saw what they could do, and they did it pretty well.
Yeah.
Man alive.
The rankings came out yesterday. We saw both LSU basketball teams. Can we say we're a basketball school? Is that okay to say?
I think at this point.
It's exciting to say.
It is kind of fun. You know, seeing the PMAC packed again is kind of great when it comes to just getting the attendance up as far as supporting the team, that kind of thing. So obviously the men had a great week last week, 2 wins against top 20 teams. The women had a really good week as well. Yes, it was a loss, but a close, very competitive loss against the top team in the country. And then they went on the road and absolutely dominated a conference opponent. So both of them move up. The women move up 1 spot, 13 to 12. The men skyrocket from 21 to 12.
We will take it.
I mean, that's
awesome.
a lot going on right now. And so we're just kind of at the beginning of conference season. Still a lot more to go, but both of them on that right path right now. It's going to be fun to watch.
A lot more to follow, a lot more to look forward to.
Truly,
yeah.
truly. Looking forward to hopefully safely celebrating Mardi Gras. We have hit it. Welcome to it. The season is upon us, and we would love to see what you are doing all about it.
You were already sending stuff into us, like how you decorated your house float, because that became
the house float.
during
That's
the
right.
pandemic.
That was so good.
Some of you are still continuing that tradition and
Yes.
carrying that on. Please send us your creative ideas. Someone sent in their Mardi Gras mannequin tree. It was a Christmas mannequin tree this morning. Right, we flipped it around and reversed it. And so keep the tradition going. How are you and your family safely celebrating Mardi Gras? The outfits, we'd love to see how people are getting festive. Let us know.
Send it in. It's such a great way to be able to show off right here your style to your community. Every once in a while when there's time, obviously, we'll put it up on the big shows, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But certainly it's going to be right here for you and yours to peruse, maybe get some ideas. All right there waiting for you. But just, it's actually, we call these little bubbles in 9reports.com. You can easily, it's a gigantic green button, add your media. Trying to make it real easy. You can go through this Mardi Gras bubble, put in the video, put in the pictures, show off, show out, be a part of it.
You know where else we can get some ideas for Mardi Gras for this upcoming year?
Where?
Right here on WAFB Plus.
Why? What's coming up?
30 minutes.
What's going on?
We're talking with Johnny Asian.
So Asian Nation, every Tuesday at 10 o'clock in the morning. There you see him, big smiling face, glasses, can't miss him. And so today he's actually talking with one of the crews from around here, crew of Apollo.
Yeah, how about it?
They're getting ready to roll. Obviously, they're getting ready to roll, but they got a ball coming up. And so how are these crews managing just all this insanity going on right now with COVID, trying to keep everybody safe, but at the same time, trying to maybe actually have some Mardi Gras?
Yeah.
It's a difficult path to walk.
It is.
So.
And I'd be curious to see how they're doing it as we continue to track data from the state health
Yeah.
department, as we continue to live somewhat of normal lives.
Yeah,
right?
trying.
It's going to be an interesting conversation.
It should be. It should be. It may clue you in a little bit about what some of these crews are going through, some of the decisions they're having to make, and some of the fine lines they're having to walk as we navigate through this all together. Anyway, that's Asian Nation today, 10 o'clock, right here. You don't have to go anywhere. Just keep it running.
In the meantime, tomorrow we will be back tomorrow.
Yeah, chances are.
Yeah, because we're going to bundle up. It's cold.
Oh, it kind of is. It kind of is.
We're responsible for warming up the whole station, so we got to get a bonfire together.
Damn, really?
We need help from our friends in St. James. Massive bonfire, maybe around the station, just protect it. No, then we might catch on fire, right?
Yeah.
See?
I don't know.
Help.
We could get some help, though. We could get some help, though. Turn the heater on. Because, yeah, we're not even to 50 degrees yet here at South Louisiana right now. On our way to 60, though, and it's going to be another one of those days. We're not going to get down to tonight and tomorrow morning as low as we did this morning.
No.
You can tell with the 10-day. But it's going to be, look, you know what? Like we said earlier, I think we're going to take this. There's some nice days ahead.
Yeah, enjoy the sunshine while it's here.
There you go.